The Truth in Video Games is now an official playlist and series on my channel. We're not going to be just doing Call of Duty, we're going to be spanning out to the truth of all video games. So if you have suggestions on things you want to see or know about, let me know in the comment section. Today we are going to take a look at what may be the most controversial mission in video game history. None other than the Modern Warfare 2 campaign mission, No Russian, where you play as Joseph Allen under the alias Alexei Bordin, and you are helping Makarov and his 3 gunmen plow through an international airport and all of the civilians that are in it. This came under so much fire and scrutiny from the public, from parents, from countries, that it was definitely deemed one of the, if not the most controversial video game mission ever. And something that some people didn't know, they thought they had to kill the civilians. You are never actually prompted to shoot or kill civilians, and you are just told to follow Makarov's lead. You can actually play through this entire mission without shooting one civilian or police officer and still successfully complete the mission. And the mission is set in the same setting as the multiplayer map terminal that we have seen in multiple Call of Duties, and this thing caused so many issues that it spanned the globe. There were regional issues as well. In the Russian version of the game, the mission is not even available to play at all. In Japan and Germany, if you kill a civilian, the game will restart from the last checkpoint with the "you killed a civilian" message, so you aren't allowed and can't succeed in the mission by shooting the civilians. Even to the point there was controversy in the Japan version because Makarov's famous line, "Remember, no Russian," is actually mistranslated as "kill them, they are Russians." This was criticized hugely as the plot of the game was centered around the terrorist motivations, and as a result of that, the mistake caused some confusion. We don't usually know the developers' names of certain missions, but this one was so popular that we actually know it was conceived by Steve Fukuda, the lead game designer for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. However, Mohammed Alavi was one of the ones that was really involved in the level's development. And they said there was no intention to attract controversy or to make it a political statement. It was meant to develop and progress the game's narrative and the character's actual development. There was even one game tester that was enlisted in the Air Force, and he refused to play the level at all, which actually led to the implementation of the skip feature on the level. Their thoughts were they didn't want the player to be punished for not doing what they thought was morally wrong. Modern Warfare 2 would not be the end of No Russian, though. It came back in Modern Warfare 3 as a flashback mission in Blood Brothers, where Yuri, who was at one point Makarov's right-hand man, actually attempts to stop Makarov from killing all the civilians in the airport. It doesn't end good for Yuri. No spoiler alerts, even though this is a very, very old game. Well, he doesn't die, but you do relive it, and you are trying to actually thwart Makarov in his attempt to wipe everybody out. So you go back to the No Russian mission, and you do it through the eyes of Yuri. There are some Easter eggs in No Russian. One of the most famous ones is the Atari logo, the Space Invaders guy that is hidden under the elevator. I couldn't find any footage on it that was worth looking at, but it definitely is there, as you guys can see by the picture here. And developers like to do things like that. They like to hide and tag their little thing. Maybe he was a Space Invaders fan. I don't know. There's also a teddy bear somewhere on that level as well, but once again, I couldn't get any footage that could actually be seen or didn't look like it was cooked in a microwave with a potato. The third appearance for No Russian is actually in Modern Warfare 2, and it's the secret museum level. That's right, you can see a quick scene also where Makarov seizes Kirill and mouths, "God is with us," as he did in the actual mission in the elevator prior to the level. The one person not in the scene is Joseph Allen, alias Alexei Bordin, the playable character in the mission. So in closing, the No Russian mission is still a topic of conversation to this day in the video game industry. It raised the question of whether or not it's acceptable to discuss human suffering in video games. Some people say that it isn't, and others say that if developers are willing to take more risks and include controversial material like they did in No Russian, then video games would actually receive cultural recognition. I will leave it up to you guys. Let me know in the comment section and on Twitter, do you think the mission was too much or do you think it was okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this edition of The Truth, and let me know what you would like to see next, and I'll see you later.